Hi everyone, this is my work in progress video for week 9 and 10. Instead of having my project of ending seasons demonstrating nudie sensation towards the cake, I clarify my project intention towards presenting multisensory in animation through the cross sense of taste and smell with visual memory. In these 2 weeks, due to my time limitation and my feedback from fully one submission, to make all of the stories more shorter and succinct, I rearranged the shorts in my strawberry to cut out some shorts. I changed the timing and changed the tarot narrative into a shorter one after consulting with my mentor. I redesigned the tarot scene and make some morphing experiments to complete my final scene 3-line animations. I also get a second version of sound from my scene 1 cake shop from my sound partners as well. To build my tarot scene, I want to make my scene very quiet and peace so that I can add the element of wind bell on the tree. I researched on some illustrations for very peaceful and quiet places and wish for human gestures as well. I'm inspired by those 3 images which was posted on free image testing library online. I'm suddenly inspired by those 3 images, so I take the object face arrangement and human gestures to design my tarot scene, and it totally fits the element of wind bell. My strawberry scene narrative is a bit too long as it is 40 seconds. In order to make it in a good arrangement, I cut down some timing for strawberry rotating at the start, and I cut out the shots of character walking towards front because I found I spent a lot of time on experiments with walking towards front walking cycle, but it still doesn't work very well, so I cut out these shots. And I also cut out a 1.5 second timing for characters' side view walking animations and zoom in to avoid characters' legs. I cut out the latter zoom in part and cut out one of character eating strawberry to make my first strawberry scene running in 33 seconds. In my next tarot scene, I discussed my mentors to also shorten the whole story. I took the advice of less story setup in second memory cycle, so I cut out short 3 and 4 for the waiter decorating the cake, and I combined short 7, 9, and 10 into one scene to show character is immersed by something happening in the cake to give audience a hint to guess what is happening next. I reviewed my story narrative when the character entering the tarot scene. Following my previous story narrative, the character needs to write down the wish, sends out the wish, and fills out the wish. After the consultation, I was given a quick drawing to open an idea of no need for character writing down a wish, but can send out the wish as the wind blow. I take that advice to arrange 4 shots to perform a wish sending out into a leaf, blowing towards the wind bell to write down the character's wish. And the wish is coming true to have the wishing wind bell turning into a tarot perfume. It is a very wishful small narrative, but not as time consuming as doing the character animation, but it needs a lot of morphing in it. While morphing is also one of my achievements in these 2 weeks productions, I tried to design some morphing that fits the wishful atmosphere of my scene. So I tried to experiment with some very quick line drawings to perform a text hint morphing into a leaf blowing, turning into a pen to write on the wind bell. This morphing quickly performs a shape of word for birthday to remind and engage the audience to the relative scenario. And the leaf blows morph also fits the wishful settings. Then I designed a morph of wind bell turning into a tarot perfume, trying to arrange a separation of thick lines crossing into a perfume. Using the same method, I make my previous transitions between real and imaginative world, using very thick lines to have the lid of the box producing the image of the trees, then jumps apart to jump the audience into the tarot scene. I found this works quite well, and this is the final line animations for tarot scene that I have done in these 2 weeks. I complete all the line animations in my project. I'm planning to move on to coloring my animations and do some further editing in the rest of 2 weeks production. I'm currently still struggling with the colors, but will sort out a simple color style to color my animation. I also get a second version of Scene 1 cake shop from my sound partner as well. I added a lower BGM at the start to show characters very low mood as previous version at the start is too happy. And I also added a specific sound for cream dripping off and eye opening. He also added some outside characters in the sound to inform the character's mental state when tasting and smelling the cake as well. This is my week 9 and 10's work in progress. Thank you guys for listening.